Episode 20 of Dragon Ball Super is officially in books, and I've got to say this episode was it was pretty similar to the last episode. To be honest, there wasn't a whole lot that went on. I really honestly don't have a whole lot to talk about today, honestly. So I'm just gonna give you guys just a few things that I noticed in the episode. Now, similar to the last episode, it's very similar to the movie. This episode was a little weird though because there was a time skip in there. There may have actually been a couple of them. They just didn't say anything about it. Like you just have to imply or infer, my bad, that there's time skips there because Jaco shows up out of nowhere. They're talking about 4 months when Frieza was resurrected. It's kind of all over the place. I think that it's okay, to be honest, but it's kind of going a little too fast. If you look at the next episode, it's going to be just fighting and stuff like that. And so at this pace, the Frieza saga may be over in like 5 episodes. So I think that the series is kind of going a little too fast now. I know that when it initially started, there was complaints about it being too slow, but if you look at it in hindsight, 14 episodes for the Battle of God stuff really was not slow. That's great pacing. I don't know, but I think they're going a little too fast now. But I think that probably my favorite part of the episode was just the Jaco interactions. I did enjoy watching the brief moment of Goku and Vegeta training and them just like discovering. It looked like they discovered because they were shocked the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue aura. So yeah, there was people that were kind of, saying that, yeah, Goku punched the power into Vegeta, and I was like, yeah, that's not the case. Looks like they both kind of were shocked by it, like they both had discovered that. And then Whis even commented on it. He was like, I didn't know they came this far so fast. So I think that's pretty interesting as well, like, just commenting on that, just implying that, Whis implying that, they've been through a lot in such a short amount of time. They've significantly got stronger. Aside from that, there's little minor things that were changed again, like, Tagoma's still around, and he's going to be there in the next episode. Frieza didn't decide to throw him out into space, apparently. He just decided to go Emperor's, what was it called? What's it called in Xenoverse? Barrage Death Beam or Emperor's Death Beam or some shit like that. He just decided to go Barrage Death Beam on his ass, like Third Form Frieza did to Piccolo, just he was shooting him up, on his joints and shit like that. So he's okay. He's going to be there, and if you guys have been keeping up with it, there is some stuff that may potentially be going down in like episode 22, I think, with him. So yeah, just keep your eyes on Tagoma. So I think that's pretty interesting as well. But honestly, I think that Jaco is a very funny character. I think that his interaction with Goten and Trunks was pretty funny as well because they kind of elaborated on Jaco a little bit, like his design and stuff. They're like, okay, this isn't a mask, this isn't his ears. Like they kind of elaborated a little bit on that. So I thought that was pretty cool how they went a little bit in depth while keeping it, kind of cheeky as well. It's always fun to see Goten and Trunks. Now, I believe in the movie, I don't know what the excuse was for them not being in the saga. Like they told them not to come or something. They didn't say they were then off to camp, I don't think, or anything like that. But in the episode, Bulma specifically told them to go to their room. I think that's interesting as well because it's like they're so mischievous that you can't expect them to stay in their room the entire time. But at the same time, I think that may be what winds up happening. They just may wind up staying there the whole time as hard as it is to believe. I think that's actually what's going to happen with them. I also don't think Boo's going to show up because honestly, Boo is kind of overkill. He really just is. He's hella strong. He gets hella just disrespected because he's immature, and I get that, but he's hella strong. He could wipe out that entire Frieza army by himself. His power apparently doesn't degrade like Gohan's does. So aside from that, there was the whole 18 stuff with he's so cool. He's like, oh shit, Krillin over here. He got her wrapped around his finger, yo. And there was just other things that happened in the movie. They didn't do the robbery thing because they did that a few episodes ago, so that's okay. I don't really particularly care about that with Krillin catching the robbers. I'm trying to think if anything else of any significance happened because I always kind of forget one or two things, and it's okay though. And I get comments like, "Hey, D-Free, how'd you feel about this?" And I'm like, shit, I forgot. No, I don't think there's anything else that really happened here. So next episode is going to be the fight. Roshi, the same squad actually showed up, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's hard to believe, but they may not be there, the kids. And Boo, I don't think he's going to be there either. He's overkill. He's just a little too powerful. It's like I said, keep your eyes on Tagoma in the next couple episodes here. So that's all I really got to say today. So if you guys enjoy the video, as brief as it was, be sure to leave a like down below. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe. We do this shit every fucking week. But no, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys. Doses.